What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dmoney here, and I'm back with another My Top 10. And today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 Call of Duty 4 maps. Yes, the iconic first-person shooter that revolutionized the genre and set the standard for first-person shooters ever since. Now, these are my favorite maps from this all-time great shooter that not long ago got a remaster, which I decided to use for the HD quality. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. And at the end of the video, if you like what I do, hit the like button, and if you love it, hit the subscribe button. Overgrown. Fan favorite map. It's a pretty good map. Probably the largest map on the game, if I'm not mistaken. The detail, the buildings, everything about it looks pretty good. It's kind of big for certain game modes. That's why it's at number 10. But Domination and Search and Destroy are probably the highlight game modes for this map. You can get into some intense battles, holding down each different building. As you can see right here in the barn, one of those buildings that you can get a lot of kills, rack up a lot of kills, and it's really good map for airstrikes and also your helicopter. So I put Overgrown at number 10. It's a pretty good map, fan favorite map for some, but I got it down at the bottom. District comes in at number 9. One of those maps that has really good lighting and shading. It's not too dark, not too bright. The size of it, it's not too big, not too small. The alleyways with the cars, the streetway, get into some good long range battles with some snipes and M16s, M14s and things like that. The marketplace is a good short range battle with shotguns and SMGs reigning supreme. So be mindful of that. If you never played it, I'm sure you have. But it's a pretty good map. One of my favorite S&D maps, especially hardcore. Deathmatch and Domination are pretty good on this map as well. The air support is not great for this map, but still a good map nonetheless. And as you can see right here, it's one of the new modes from the remastered version, Gun Game. Very fun on District. Plays really, really well on this good map. Countdown comes in at number 8. It's one of those maps, man, where either you got a ghillie suit on or you have an assault rifle in your hand. It's really one of those long range battle type maps. Deathmatch is one of my favorite game modes to play on this map, along with Search and Destroy and Domination. Headquarters as well. It's a really good map. Has a lot of cover. You know, not too many buildings, even though a lot of people like to snipe or camp inside these hangars, but still one of those good maps, and it's really, really good for your airstrikes and your helicopter. I mean, you can get a 30-40 piece if you're good enough. I mean, it's the skies are clear. So Countdown is one of my favorite maps on here. Like the flow of it, the tempo of the maps. It's a really good map. So yeah, so it's a pretty good map. I have it coming in at number 8. Solid map. Ambush comes in at number 7. Now, I know a lot of people may not like this map, but I actually like this map. It's a pretty good map to me. It's one of the few 3-lane maps that are on the game. Not too many 3-lane maps on this game. I know it's kind of notorious for its spawn tubing, but I like the tempo of the map. I like uncamping these people that love to hide in these buildings. It's really good for air support. So once you start getting in the airstrikes and calling in your choppers, you can just watch it just rack up tons and tons of kills. I love the design of it. I love the way it looks, the lighting of it. It's a pretty good map. I love the way it feels when you're on it. You can go from 5 to 25 kills in a heartbeat. So it's one of my favorite maps. Vacant comes in at number 6. It's one of those maps. When I first played it, I thought it was going to be too dark when I first got in the inside, but once I got in the inside, I seen how it looks, and it plays very well with the lighting. It's very high octane. I mean, the inside of this building where all the action happens. I mean, no matter what game mode you're playing, deathmatch, domination, free fall. I mean, pretty much every game mode outside of Search and Destroy, you're inside that building. You pretty much control what goes on, and you dictate the scoreboard. I mean, And as long as you're in that building and they're forced outside, I mean, you call anything out there, it's going to pretty much rape everybody outside. So it's one of those maps that plays really, really well, fast paced. And now we're cracking into the top 5. And at number 5, we have Backlight. Man, Backlight is one of those maps. I mean, it don't matter what game mode you're playing on it. Domination, headquarters, free falls, deathmatch, search and destroy. It doesn't really matter. It's one of those maps that it plays well with every game mode. So it's no matter if you're having a great game, a good game, bad game. It's one of those maps that you play repeatedly. And like I said, the design of it, you know, it has a lot of buildings. But these buildings, I mean, you talk about bullet penetration kills, bullets flying through walls, grenades flying over buildings, people throwing 3-time frags everywhere, RPGs, claymores, C4s, you name it. It's all going off on this map. Cars blowing up. And it's one of those maps that's pretty good for air support. So choppers, airstrikes, it's all good on this map. So it's one of my favorite maps. Hold in high regard, number 5. At number 4, we have Crossfire. Crossfire is one of those maps that, I mean, it don't matter what tactic you use, you sniping, you pre-firing, you tubing, I mean, you just running around rushing. I mean, it's one of those maps that you can do just about anything on and be effective on. It's a really good map. Love the way it's designed. It's a lot of buildings, but it still plays well for a lot of game modes. And my favorite game mode is probably deathmatch on this map, along with search and destroy. It's a map that you can really get into, really high octane, really fast paced. I love maps where you don't feel like you're never running into anybody, you haven't seen anybody in a while. You're not going to have that problem on this map. On this map, you're going to see somebody at all times. So it's one of those maps I hold near and dear, one of my favorite maps. So I got it right here at number 4. And at number 3 on my top 10 Call of Duty 4 maps is Crashed. And I know a lot of people have this map as number 1 on their list, but it's number 3 for me. But what's not to be said about this map that hasn't already been said? I mean, it's a fan favorite map. Everybody knows this map when they see it. Everybody's played this map. You got the blue building that everybody loves to hide and protect the B flag on Domination. A 3-story building. I mean, this map speaks for itself. I mean, no matter what you're playing on it, you're gonna have fun. Everybody pick this map when it comes up just about over every map on this game. So very good map. I have it at number 3 on my top 10 Call of Duty 4 maps. Coming in at number 2 on my top 10 Call of Duty 4 maps, we have Bog. Bog is the very first map I played when I first got caught. I remember I was like 14 and 8 or something like that when I first had it. But it's one of those maps, even though it's kind of dim, you can still see people. I mean, the openness of the map, you can hit people from across the map with just about every gun, especially the assault rifle, especially the M16. Snipers everywhere. I mean, the openness of the map, the way it's designed, it's not too big, not too small. The air support for this map, you call it an airstrike, you're gonna kill somebody. You call it a helicopter, it's almost game over. So that's why Bog is at number 2. And before we get to number 1 on my top 10 Call of Duty 4 maps, here are a couple of honorable mentions. Coming in at number 1, Strike. Yes, I don't care what game mode you pick to play on this. For me, I'm picking the map Strike. Domination, Deathmatch, Strike. Search and Destroy, Strike. Free for All, Strike. Naked Uno, Strike. Picnicking, Strike. Going on vacation, Strike. Am I going to work? Nope, Strike. This is my favorite map on Call of Duty 4. So this wraps up my Call of Duty 4 top 10 maps of all time. Stay tuned and be on the lookout for my next episode where I'm probably going to be talking about my top 10 Call of Duty World at War maps.